Hello everyone, welcome back to MixbusTv. Hope you're having a great day. Today we are building a supercomputer for music production. Well, actually in this video we are gonna just unbox the components that you can see here, all these boxes, and then in the next video we're gonna assemble it, test it, and then there's gonna be a video on how to optimize Windows 10 for Pro Tools. Let's start unboxing. I think we will start with the biggest box because it takes so much space, and that's gonna be the case. So let's see what we got here. All right, here's the case. This is a rose wheel. I don't remember the model. Full tower. All right, let's remove the glass, which is pretty thick and heavy actually. And here we have the inside. So we have 3 fans mounted on the front already and 1 on the back. You can see it here with the exhaust pre-installed. On the back we have space for all the cards, power supply, additional cards and whatever you're gonna put in. On this other side we have cable management for, you know, all the cables coming from the motherboard and going to the hard drives and stuff. We have HD slots here at the bottom. Additional fans can be mounted at the bottom, and it has a removable filter. And at the top we have 4 USB ports, headphones and microphone inputs, and power and reset button. And then, if I don't remember wrong, this one comes off and you can mount additional fans in here, which is cool. So it's a pretty simple case, full tower. I wanted all the space that I needed to work with it. I have a lot of hard drives, and this alone, the Noctua, the heatsink for the CPU, is gigantic, so I wanted to make sure to have enough space. We have some cables already coming in. The top panel has pre-installed cable to attach to the motherboard. Let's get this out of the way and unbox the rest. All right, big box out of the way. We can start with the smaller ones. I don't know what is in what box, so we'll start with this, which you can already see what it is. This is the heatsink, so it's the cooler for the CPU, and I really like this one. So this is the Noctua NHD15, and it's a massive heatsink, but it's very important to keep your CPU cool. So this is gigantic heatsink. I'm not gonna take the cardboard out for now, but yeah, this is how big this thing is. Your CPU is gonna go here. I touched it with my finger. I will clean it later with alcohol. But yeah, that is the heatsink Noctua NHD15, and you can see the size of this thing. And it comes with a toolbox for both Intel and AMD processors. So you have, for example, these are the common parts. Actually, this one is cool because it comes with a low noise adapter, which is this cable, which I'm probably gonna use because all the components that I got are low noise. The case is a quiet case. So these are the various parts to install it and instructions. This is should be the Intel kit at the top, and it comes with all the razors and stuff. And also, that is actually not all of it. So this is not all of it, but there's also the additional fan. There you go. That you will mount on one side. And actually for this heatsink, you can mount it. There are 2 orientations. You can mount it in 2 orientations. We'll see that when this is actually on the motherboard. But usually the best way, for what I've seen so far, is to mount it with this fan facing the RAM. So you will mount this fan a little higher than where it should sit usually. So if you have a high profile RAM, it's gonna fit anyway. The fan is not gonna get in the way. It has clips, so you can adjust the height where you mount this. This is pretty cool. So this is our massive heatsink. Let's do the small box. So, oh, we have additional fans in this box. So I also got 2 other Noctua 140 fans. I got these to put either in addition of what the case already comes with, but I'm not sure I will need that many fans. So just in case those are not quiet enough, I got these 2, which are super quiet, NFA14 from Noctua, same as our heatsink. So, and here we should have all the other components. So, first of all, I hope everything is here. I didn't check. I'm opening this with you guys. All right, I can see some very, very cool things here already. So we will start with this one.
Is this a new computer?
Yeah, it is. Yes, you can watch. So Bella is here. Say hi.
Hi.
Anyway, we'll start with these. These are Silent Fan 120. They're from Cooler Master. And again, I will put these either in addition to the ones the case already have, or if those are not quiet enough, these are quiet. And now what everybody wants to know probably, the processor. Ooh. So what we have here is 9th generation i9 9900K. There we go. It comes in a pretty cool case, of course. You like it?
Yeah.
It's pretty, huh? I don't know, I'm not gonna open it right now. I mean, you know, it's delicate enough, and I don't wanna mess it up, but you can see it inside. So we have a 9900K i9 core unlocked from Intel. This is gonna be our processor. Plenty of power for Pro Tools and for audio. I'm gonna put it here and hope it will not fall. Now, one thing that we'll probably talk about when we do the build is the dreaded hyper-threading and Pro Tools. You know, if you need to disable it, if you don't need to disable it, which option is better. We'll talk about that later when we actually build the computer. So, next box. Oh, this is an additional hard drive that I got because my idea, of course, is my main computer works pretty fine right now. It's perfect. I actually, with my i7 7700K, don't even hit more than 65% of use in a big project, in a big, like 150 tracks project. But it's a 3+ year computer. I shipped it across the world, and you never know. You know, I have so many mix and mastering in line. I want to make sure everything is okay. So I want to keep that computer running, and I want to be able to keep working on mix and mastering while I'm building this, okay? I don't want a downtime. So I'm gonna keep that one going so I have the time to assemble it, to test the hardware, to test the software, to install all the software, and then with just one Cat5 cable, which is what my computer is connected to my entire desk through the Motu interfaces, I will just move that tower, put this one in, connect 1K cable, and we'll have the new system up and running. Because of that, I want to also keep that computer as a mule, just in case something happens along the line. And so I got this new hard drive, which is a Samsung 860 Evo. And I don't remember how big this is. 2 terabytes. 2 terabytes, solid state. So super fast, and this is gonna be my new OS drive. Comes with a bunch of warranties and stuff. And this is my RAM. I got the Vengeance LPX DDR4 4x16 gigs. Is a total of 64 gigs of RAM. Is a 3200. Now I didn't go with the super fancy RAM or anything like that, because although this is pretty good, because I'm not a gamer. And fun fact, the computer that I'm working on right now, after 3 years that I've been using it, I realized that I've been running the whole system at 16 gigs of RAM instead of the 32 that are in there. So that was pretty dumb, but you know what? That tells you something. You know, I never had any problem with that computer. I don't use many VST, of course, because I'm mix and mastering for the most part, and your VST will use your RAM, your plugins and track count will use your CPU. So for mix and mastering, you really need CPU power and fast hard drives and not that much RAM. For VST and production, you need more RAM. But this is a total of 64 gigs, which is what? Basically 4 times the one that I have right now, and I've been using it for more than 3 years. So this is gonna be good enough. 3200 Banggood's LPX should be fairly low profile. Actually, we can open this one. RAM sticks. So let's show it to the camera. You can take a look at this. Banggood's LPX. How did you do this? Okay, so we have our processor, our heatsink, our additional fans, silent fans. We have our new OS drive, RAM. Okay, I'm not gonna take this out of the box. I'm just gonna show you what it is. This is the power supply, is by Thermaltake. There you go. And it's what, 650 watts, and is certified 80 plus gold. Is a fully modular and smart zero fan, ultra quiet, as you can see here. So again, you see what I'm going with this computer. I want a very, very quiet machine. This power supply should be more than enough to handle everything. I don't have any fancy GPU in there, so the video card is just basic. It's just gonna be basic, because I don't really need anything fancy for that for music. And then last, and we can move this on the side, we have our motherboard. And for this motherboard, which is the Gigabyte Designer Z390, shout out to Alex Nasla, because me and him, we went back and forth a couple of times. Because I wasn't really up to date on what was around at this time. You know, last time I built my computer was a few years ago, so I wasn't really up to date. I asked him, hey, you know, give me a good motherboard, and he advised me this, and it's absolutely fantastic. So it has Thunderbolt, which is important for me, because so finally I can connect my Motu interfaces through Thunderbolt instead of USB. They work with USB. They've been working with USB absolutely, you know, without a hiccup and nothing like that. But this is, of course, a step up. I don't want to bend it or anything. I'll just show it to you guys. I don't want to take it out of the plastic right now. Comes with, of course, mouse and keyboard, the old school connector, Thunderbolt connection. It has USB 3 DAC output, which we are not going to use. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 USB ports on the back, and then the usual Ethernet ports and onboard sound card. So this is our motherboard. I always had Gigabytes in my computers, and I always loved them. It comes with a bunch of course cables and adapters and all that. So these are all the components right here. We have the Thermaltake power supply, Banggood's LPX RAM, we have the Evo OS solid state drive, we have the Designer Gigabyte motherboard, the 9900K i9 Intel processor, our gigantic heatsink from Noctua. From Noctua also the 2 additional 140 fans, 4 additional 120 fans. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was useful or entertaining. And if you have any question, leave it in the comment down below. In the next video, we are actually gonna build a computer. A computer dedicated for Pro Tools for audio, so we are gonna do an optimization of the OS. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Bella?
Bye.
And see you next time.